So I was that little girl in kindergarten, that quiet and shy one. My teacher, who I'll never forget, her name was Mrs. Bingaman, and she met with my mom to tell her that she thought that I was not ready to start kindergarten, that I needed to be held back a year. And my mom stood up for me and told her no. She knew. She knew I'd be just fine, and I was. But my mom was the type of woman who was very nurturing, sometimes to a fault. She would stand up for her kids and her grandchildren and her friends, and she always said what was on her mind. My niece, when she was a little girl, bought my mom a coffee cup. The kids called her Nanny, and she wanted to buy her Nanny this coffee cup that had a saying on it, "Everybody is entitled to my opinion," and it fit my mom to a T. She had an opinion about everything. Even when boys broke up with me. If a boy would break up with me, it was more than one occasion that she would pick up the phone and call them and tell them what she thought. That she had a few choice words for a couple of them. I was never there during the conversations, but I would hear about it. I was humiliated most of the time, but you know what? Now that I'm a mom, I can see why she did it. You want to stand up for your kids, and if anybody hurts them, you want to tell them about it. So here I am, all grown up, still quiet and shy, unless I'm around the right people, unless I'm around friends and people who care about me. I never would have thought that I would be brave enough to be in front of a camera to create a YouTube channel, but I have something to say. I have women to help. I have struggles to share, and I have stories to tell. And if there's one woman out there that I can help that has been through the same things that I have, it's all worth it. So my mom has missed the last 12 years of my life. She missed my son growing up. She was not there when I was diagnosed with breast cancer. Even though I do think that she was there with me, but she was not there. The time that you need your mom when you're sick. Even though it was just a few years ago, I was in my late 50s, but I still wanted my mom. But in a way, I do really think that she was there with me. The day I went in to have surgery and I pulled that ticket off the machine to wait to be called in to have the surgery, the number on that ticket was 44. My mom's birthday is April 4th, 1940. And that number 444 was well known within the family, and that was my mom's number. She would play that number, that 444, in the lottery quite often. I don't think she ever won though, but she would play that number, that 444. And when she passed away, from 12 years ago until now, I still see that number on a daily basis. 44 or 444. I see it on a clock. I see it on a sign. And it's just a reminder, I think, that she is there with me. But just sharing with you today, because I am struggling. Like I said, it's been 12 years. She passed away 12 years ago today. And I just wanted to share what was on my heart. So if you are interested in following along as I share my story, hopefully helping just one woman out there with her struggles, the struggles that I have been through. Financial, I was a single mom. I was diagnosed with breast cancer and I have survived. I overcame a daily habit of drinking alcohol. And I am now creating this channel to help other women struggling, to share my story, and to show you that at 60 years old, reinvention of your life is possible. Reinvention is possible at 60 years old. And I am here to show you that. So follow along if you're interested in my story, and I'll see you next time.